Wonderful supporters of Thursday Thunder, Bill Mann and the Eagle Racing products. Very cool to meet up with Mike Long, the man who literally handcrafts the Eagle chassis, and big year coming up for Mike, certainly. Bill Mann flew him out from America to get him to sample some Aussie racing, meet some of the distributors of the chassis and really get an understanding for Aussie racing. We tracked Mike down at a very busy time for him at the Warrnambool Classic inside the Horrell Motorsports number 83 Eagle chassis trailer of David Murcott. Here's Mike Long, a very articulate, very talented man.
Well, finally get to meet this man, certainly a man that's revered throughout the world as one of the leading fabricators and leading assemblies of the Eagle Racing product. And Mike Long, welcome to Australia. You're slowly getting rid of that American tan and you're going to have to hand back the Aussie one in a couple of days.
That's right. I'm working on it, but the weather here is great. The people are great. They've been so hospitable and welcomed us in every way, and it's so gratifying to come down in the middle of our winter and be able to enjoy such great racing.
Has it surprised you at all, our racing industry down here?
It has. Actually, I shouldn't say it has because I keep up with it online and through the magazines and the media, of course, but the presentation of the teams, it's just unbelievable. The level of quality, the craftsmanship, and all the effort that's gone into the race cars here and the teams is truly amazing.
Interesting you bring up the word craftsmanship. There's plenty of discussion. In fact, David Murcott sitting with his team boss, Dave Horrell, just over my shoulder right there. Dave's waving and Dave's waving. Those guys, well, no one tests a car harder than David Murcott. He's the ultimate R&D pilot.
Dave, he's a gasser. As I traverse the pit area here, that seems to be the proverbial word that individuals use, and he's impressed us quite well, not only at home but here as well since I've been here, and definitely a unique talent and has all the talent in the world to take our brand to the top.
Now, you've met Stephen Bell. He's a unique character, to say the very least. He lives not a tennis ball's throw from here. Another guy that's working very hard on the micro or Formula 500 industry for you.
That's right. Stephen, his primary business is in engine building, but he's adopted the Eagle brand for the Formula 500s, and we're so happy to have him because of his technical aptitude and his ability on the track as well, and he's just going to be a huge asset to our business moving forward. Speaking
of huge assets, you have Sammy Swindell on board, which is a major coup.
That's right. We're fortunate that Sammy chose our brand for this year. He finished last year with it, second time out. He won one of the races at the World Finals with the World Outlaws in Charlotte. And having Joey Saldana as well, we've really got some seasoned veterans that have come on board, and they're going to give us just a huge amount of feedback to be able to progress our product line for the future.
You obviously are a perfectionist. The way that the 2013 car is assembled is everyone's talking about the craftsmanship. You spend that extra time.
We have to. I mean, really what it all boils down to is safety. And so we do a lot of things behind the scene to make sure that every level of the assembly of our car is as high as it can possibly be. And that's important to us because it ultimately is what is going to make the safest race car.
Your pick for this weekend, you've watched the last few nights. You've watched Mount Gambier, you watched the Classic first night. Have you got I know you'd like to see David Murcott win, but have you got a favourite as you think will be tough to beat?
Really, it's a tough mix because there's every bit as much talent here with the Aussies as there is with the Americans that have come down to challenge them. So, you know, obviously the 83 car is one that's on the top of my list, but in watching last night, I think TK is going to be pretty hard to beat as well.
I hope you have a wonderful what's left of your trip, Mike, and a safe trip home, and I hope you make this an annual trip.
Oh, I definitely, Bill's already said he's going to have us back next year, and I'd like to expose my family to this as well, so I think it's going to be on our docket for a long time to come.
Yeah, we're very grateful to get the chance to catch up with Mike Long, a very talented man when it comes to fabricating and designing and creating the Eagle Motorsports chassis. So big thanks to Bill Mann for making him available to us at the Classic. Coming up in a moment, we're going to speak to Adam Clark. The Hunter Valley Hurricane is back in speed car racing and doing a great job. The Australian speed car title's coming up at the Perth Motorplex, Kwinana Beach this coming weekend. It's going to be an epic title, I'm sure. We're going to find out how Clarkie expects to go after the break.